You are not going alone.
Anna? No, I have my powers to protect me.
Please make sure they stay out of the kingdom until we return.
Of course.
Your parents would be so proud of you, Anna. You found out the truth about the past, brought down the dam, and did the next right thing when all hope was lost. But most amazingly, you did all of this without using a shred of magical powers. You proved that you could fend for yourself, and you finally stepped into the role you were born for. You're the Queen Arendelle always deserved, and Elsa's not mad about it. Not one little bit. She's thankful that you took that load off her back. Everything is going to change for Elsa and Anna after Frozen 2, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. With Gale on their side, the sisters are never too far away. Watch until the end to find out if the spirits will reward Anna and Kristoff's firstborn with powers too.
I don't think Olaf should get to rearrange.
The new and improved gang. Frozen 2 was a story about growing up and letting go, and Elsa and Anna and the entire gang experienced some major transformations throughout the sequel. A lot of fans noticed that the group's dynamic hadn't really changed between the first and second movies. Elsa was still being secretive and withdrawn. Anna was still over-preoccupied with Elsa's well-being. Kristoff was still trying to express his love for Anna, and Olaf was still trying to make sense of the world around him.
Tell me, you're older and thus all-knowing. Do you ever worry about the notion that nothing is permanent?
But by the end of the sequel, every single one of these characters had evolved to new heights, and nothing would ever be the same again. Elsa finally found out the truth about her powers. She's the fifth spirit, and she and Anna are the bridge between the spirits and the humans. Anna realized that her sister needed space to be herself, and finally chose to focus on her own life. Kristoff made a human friend and proposed to Anna, and the adorable Olaf grew up right before our eyes. Everyone came into their own in Frozen 2, and things will never be the same again. Elsa's decision. For as long as Elsa could remember, she felt like the odd one out. So when a strange yet familiar voice called out to her, she chose to keep it a secret. But she couldn't keep the secret for too long, especially not after waking up the spirits of the forest. Once again, Elsa chose to disregard Anna's input, putting herself in danger in the process, just like Grandpappy predicted.
Now we must pray they are enough.
Elsa went too far in the river of memories and eventually passed away. Elsa thought she was protecting Anna, but in reality, she was pushing everyone away once again. After Anna brought down the dam, Elsa was revived, but she would never be the same again. She was now the fifth spirit, and going back to Arendelle just wasn't an option. Elsa chose to stay in the enchanted forest where she could live with the other spirits. She finally found a place where she felt accepted, a place where she belonged, but her decision to stay back affected Anna in a really big way. The new Queen of Arendelle. Elsa and Anna are two very different people, and it's easy to see that Anna was always meant to wear the crown. Elsa realized that to be her true self, she had to let go of her old life, so she abdicated the throne, making Anna the new Queen of Arendelle. Anna never once thought that she would become queen, and she had made her peace with that. But ruling over a kingdom is no small feat, so a lot of things are going to change for Anna, and Kristoff too. At the end of Frozen 2, we were shown Anna's coronation. Her people cheered as she became their newly appointed leader. You would think that Elsa would make it a point to be at her sister's coronation, yet Elsa wasn't there for her special day. But Anna wasn't even fazed. She understood that her sister needed space and realized it was her turn to let it go. Anna learns to let it go. We all know that Elsa's the one who coins the phrase "let it go," but in Frozen 2, it was Anna's turn to find meaning in the ballad. Anna had spent most of her life worrying about her sister's mental health. She tried to be there for her, but was continuously shut out. It wasn't until she found out about her sister's powers that the pieces of the puzzles began falling into place. But even then, Anna put herself in grave danger to be there for her sister, and she did this again in Frozen 2.
I won't let anything happen to her.
But now that Elsa doesn't live in Arendelle anymore, it's time for Anna to focus on her own life. She isn't her sister's keeper anymore, and she doesn't need to worry about whether or not Elsa is happy, because she is. Now that Anna has learned to live and let live, she can finally be the queen her people need, and she can give Kristoff her undivided attention. The newly engaged couple. Now that Elsa is living her own life, Anna is free to do the same. She can finally focus on her relationship with Kristoff. And let's be honest, Kristoff was dying for Anna's attention, which he made painfully clear in his hilarious number, Lost in the Woods. But Anna was more preoccupied with her sister than her boyfriend, who kept trying to propose to her throughout the sequel.
Ice? Oh, come on.
Unfortunately for him, Anna didn't really give him the time of day because all she wanted to do was save her sister from herself. Kristoff is an understanding guy. He knows how much Elsa means to Anna, so he supports her every step of the way. But now that Anna and Elsa are living apart, Anna can focus on her relationship. Kristoff finally popped the question at the end of Frozen 2, and Anna said yes. But now, will their engagement change their relationship? Keep watching to find out. Before we continue, we invite you to join the Things family. Hit that big red subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure to click the bell to turn on the post notifications. This way, you can be the first to comment on our newest Frozen 2 videos. If you're watching on your phone, go on YouTube settings and turn on notifications so you never miss another video. Now, let's find out how life is going to change for Kristoff and the future king of Arendelle. King Kristoff. Kristoff was literally raised by rocks. His best friend is a reindeer, and his social skills are curious at best. But he loves Anna more than anything. While Anna would run through fire to save her sister, Kristoff would run through fire to save his beautiful ginger princess. He's dedicated to Anna and wants to spend the rest of his life with her. But now that Anna is a queen, Kristoff will need to become king if he wants to tie the knot. Becoming the king of Arendelle was never on Kristoff's to-do list, so chances are the ice harvester is going to have a hard time coming into his new role. Luckily, Anna is super patient and easygoing, so she'll help Kristoff every step of the way. Besides, Anna will encounter challenges of her own, especially since being a queen is new to her too. But if there's one thing we know for sure, it's that Anna and Kristoff will be the best king and queen Arendelle could ever have hoped for. The future of Arendelle. 3 years go by, the events of Frozen 1 and Frozen 2, so that makes Anna 21 years old at the time of her coronation. Both Elsa and Kristoff are 24 years old in the sequel. Obviously, all three of our heroes are still very young. But now that Anna and Kristoff are getting married, they'll have to think about the future of Arendelle, and fast. It's the king and queen's duty to supply an heir to the throne, so eventually Kristoff and Anna will have babies, making way for the new generation of Arendelle royalty. A lot will change once the couple chooses to have a family, but we know that Anna and Kristoff will be the best parents ever. Their kids will be able to visit their Aunt Elsa in the Enchanted Forest whenever they want, and she'll definitely build a snowman or two with her nieces and nephews. Keep watching to find out if Anna and Kristoff's kids will have any powers of their own. Like mother, like daughter. To say that Anna is a lot like her mother would be an understatement. Not only do they look like carbon copies of each other, but Anna has her mother's lively spirit and accepting personality.
We leave now. Right now.
Just like Queen Iduna, Anna is selfless, brave, and caring. She'll do anything for the people she loves, no matter the consequences. Anna and Elsa finally found out what happened to their parents in Frozen 2. They learned the truth about Iduna's heritage and used it to connect with the Northuldra tribe. As it turns out, Iduna went against her people to save Agnar, and if it hadn't been for her actions, Elsa would never have been given powers. But whereas Elsa was given the gifts of the fifth spirit, Anna was given the gift of her mother's spirit. And without her, the Northuldra tribe and the people of Arendelle would still be living a lie. Arendelle will never be the same. Agnar's father was terrified of magic, so much so he betrayed the Northuldra tribe, angering the spirits of the forest. But now that Anna knows the truth, she can educate her people about the past and teach them all about magical forces. Anna can spread love and awareness throughout her kingdom and teach people to not be afraid of things just because they're different. King Agnar and Queen Iduna chose to keep Elsa's powers a secret because they were scared of how people would react.
The gloves will help. See? Conceal it.
Don't feel it.
Don't let it show.
But now that the fog barrier has dispersed, honest people can meet the spirits and see the beauty in things that are different and strange. Things are going to change in Arendelle. But Olaf learned the hard way that while everything changes, change is necessary for growth. Queen Anna. Anna's life changed very quickly at the end of Frozen 2. She became a queen, said goodbye to her sister, and got engaged. And all in the span of a few days. Anna will have to grow up very quickly to step into her new role, but she'll always stay true to her fun and goofy self. Anna went through one of the biggest transformations of all time, and it's just the beginning of her brand new journey. Anna acted very selflessly during the sequel, which probably didn't go unnoticed by the spirits. So there's a chance that one of Anna and Kristoff's kids will be given the gift of powers too. What do you guys think? Will Anna's firstborn have magical powers or not? Sound off in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. We'll catch you next time on The Things.